Star Wars fans, gather round. It was recently announced that because of delays with the upcoming Rogue Squadron film, the next installment in the series will be the upcoming Taika Waititi project. There's obviously a lot of excitement and buzz about this announcement. Buckle up as we talk about this latest development. First up, Star Wars' next feature film will be from Taika Waititi. Lucasfilm's president recently told Vanity Fair that the next Star Wars film will be the mysterious new project that Taika Waititi is working on. So when will this movie come out? Well, the last time Disney's film release schedule was updated, a Star Wars movie was set to be released in December of 2023. That slot had previously belonged to Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron, which is set to follow the Rebel Alliance squadron founded by Luke Skywalker. But unfortunately, because of scheduling conflicts and multiple delays, the movie has been pushed from its original date, and now that slot will be taken up by Taika Waititi's upcoming project. This is going to be the first Star Wars film since 2019's The Rise of Skywalker, and we can't stress enough how this new film is in great hands. Apart from being directed by Waititi, the script is to be written by 1917 and Last Night in Soho screenwriter Krysty Wilson-Cairns. It's almost definitely going to be a masterpiece. Next, Taika's history with Star Wars. Taika isn't exactly new to the Star Wars universe, as he has previously directed the 8th episode of The Mandalorian and even voiced the assassin droid IG-11 in the show. The episode, which was titled Redemption, was regarded by many to be the best episode of the season by far. The show greatly benefited from Taika's self-assured and clear-eyed direction. Not just that, he obviously brought his hallmark, quirky humor to the table, which made it the most hilarious episode of that season. The episode was simply a perfect conclusion to the first season, and left fans wanting more. Many fans asked for Taika to direct the next Star Wars film as well, and thankfully for us, their prayers came true. Even his character IG-11 was delightful. Taika isn't just a fantastic director, he's also a brilliant actor and comedian, and he shows off his skills throughout the episode. And now for Taika Waititi on his Star Wars movie. Taika has teased fans about what to expect from his highly anticipated new Star Wars movie, and said that while the movie is still very much in its early development stages, they've already figured out what the story is gonna be. He then added that he feels super excited by it because it feels very me. When asked about injecting his signature style into the movie, he responded by saying that he likes to go down a little sincerity alleyway in his movies. He says that his main purpose is always to make the viewers feel something, and that's what he's gonna do with this film as well. Does this mean we're gonna be sobbing the way we did while watching Jojo Rabbit? Christmas 2023 cannot come soon enough. We can't wait to see what the magnificent director has planned for us, and if he's gonna devastate us, then so be it. We're ready. So what can we expect from this upcoming Star Wars project? Thor and Thor: The Dark World were widely considered to be some of the worst movies in the MCU, until Taika came on and gave the series a new life with the fantastic Thor: Ragnarok. It is to this day one of the very best movies in the franchise, and it ensured that we'd continue to see Chris Hemsworth's Thor in the MCU. Fans are hoping that he'll do much of the same here as well, and his upcoming movie will be a refresh for the franchise. Coming off the back of mediocre prequels as well as the super divisive Rian Johnson films, the franchise needs a big win, and we have no doubts that Taika is the man for the job. As far as the plot is concerned, no details have been revealed as of yet, but fans believe that it's going to take place in a shocking timeline. They think that this new film is taking place eons prior to the Skywalker saga, and Taika is going to go really old school with it. There are also rumors that he's adapting the non-canon book series Dawn of the Jedi, which takes place 26,000 years before the events of Star Wars: A New Hope, and tells the story of the forerunners of the ancient Jedi Order. The movie's also rumored to be a standalone project as of now, and it probably won't have a bunch of sequels. While fans of Taika and Star Wars might be kind of disappointed by this, in our opinion, it's actually a really good sign because it shows that we're gonna get a self-contained film that's rewarding on its own. Taika Waititi just doesn't miss, and if his past projects are any indication, this next Star Wars movie is gonna be a real blast, and we can't wait. And that's all about how Star Wars' next feature film will be from Taika Waititi. Now it's time to move on to some other related news. Hayden Christensen on returning to Star Wars. Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of the most highly anticipated TV shows of the year, and it's designed to essentially bridge the gap between the original Star Wars trilogy and the prequel movies. Perhaps the most exciting thing about the series is that two of the biggest stars from the prequel trilogy are reprising their iconic roles. Ewan McGregor's playing Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Hayden Christensen is returning as Darth Vader. In a new interview with EW, Hayden opened up about returning to the franchise and said that it feels amazing to be back. He also said that it is a great honor to put on that suit and that his familiarity with the character made it easy to slip back into the role. He praised the show's writing for making the story feel like a natural continuation of his journey with the character. Apparently, the entire process of filming was an extremely nostalgic experience for him, and he called seeing Ewan as Obi-Wan once again a very special moment that he'll remember for a very long time. He sounded just like the fans watching from home and said that one of his favorite things about working on Star Wars projects is that shared excitement. And we have to say we agree. Every time we're treated to a new story from the galaxy far away, it feels like a huge event. We're really looking forward to seeing Hayden back in the franchise. Star Wars artist Colin Cantwell dies at 90. Ever wondered who designed the Death Star space station? The person behind the concept art for that, as well as other iconic iconic images such as the X-Wing and Star Destroyer was an artist called Colin Cantwell from San Francisco. He worked together with George Lucas to come up with concepts that would later become a part of pop culture forever. Apart from that, he even worked on classic films such as 2001: A Space Odyssey and War Games. Sadly, the ingenious concept artist passed away on Saturday at the age of 90. The cause of death is still unknown. Fans all over the world are mourning the brilliant artist and sharing pictures of all the cool things that wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for Colin. His cousin Shannon Eric Denton wrote that Colin brought a lot of joy to the world through his art by simply being himself. He also called his cousin an incredibly kind human and smart in ways most people can only dream of. Aww. Rest in peace, Colin. May the Force be with you. Taika Waititi says Thor: Love and Thunder is cooler than he expected it to be. Taika Waititi is a pretty ambitious guy, and every single project he has worked on has been very, very good. So when he said that one of his projects has turned out to be cooler than he expected, you just know that it's gonna be marvelous. His follow-up to the colorful, campy Thor Ragnarok is set to come out this summer, and he sounds incredibly confident about the next project. He called it a fantastic film and said that the movie is tonally exactly where he always wanted it. He also revealed that the aim was pretty simple, a film about love with superheroes and outer space. It really sounds like we're gonna get a completely different kind of Thor movie this time around. The thing about Taika and his movies is that you never really know what to expect, and by the looks of it, this movie's gonna be no different. He said that most people probably think that the love story is gonna be between Chris and Natalie's character, and then tease that they probably don't know what's coming. So book your tickets in advance. This next Thor movie is gonna be one hell of a ride. We cannot wait. And that's a wrap for this video. What do you expect from Taika Waititi's upcoming Star Wars project? Please let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button for more videos like this. See you in the next one!